You just love the sea breeze.
Protect and serve.
Oh, head down to the pier and catch a show. Don't bother me, I'm on vacation.
What if I can't remember my lines? It's better to surprise them. Sensation. You're even more intriguing than I imagined.
I see that look in your eye.
You don't get
That
stage
hunger.
fright.
Don't fight it.
Get me. Why just kill a guy and then the mob shows up?
It was exhilarating.
Push the limits.
Make way for our sensation! Shine brightly! You never know who's watching.
Dude, come and taste some devil's blood. Not rich or famous. Are you visiting too?
New to Atlantic City? Or are you lucky enough?
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations. That it is. Opening night for our shining young star. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late tonight, as we are still awaiting the arrival of one of our cast members. The show simply cannot start without our star clown. Trust me, they are worth the wait. Please enjoy the show.
Every second without laughter brings us closer to death. Won't you be my friend?
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe.
Watch who you're staring at!
I love company!
Surprise! I'm your new best friend.
Hey, I could be a showman. I'm real good at wiggling my ears. It's
I love your
probably
vacation
dangerous
wear.
for me to make that joke
Have
out
you been
loud.
outside the city? Let me tell you, you don't want to be there. Have you been down to the aquarium? It's a marvel.
You gotta try the cocktails at Quintino's.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe.
Waiting around will be the death of me. Don't look so sour. Every second without laughter brings us closer to death.
We're all just mimes in a soundless world.
Waiting around will be the death of me.
I just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this! What am I talking about? What are you talking about? This is your act! Your stage, your hour to sparkle and shine. You must make them laugh. Or when I go out there, they'll gut me where I stand, gore me with their glares, dismember me with their displeasure. It's a sacred responsibility of the opening act. I'm doomed already if you don't know it. Oh, I'm doomed. I'm dead where I stand. Who else would I be? The mayor? Yes! I can make jokes too. Ha ha! Tee hee! Are you happy now? I have to get ready, and you have to get them ready for me. Why are you asking me? Everyone knows Evelyn Russo. Oh, how beloved she was. How terrible her humiliation. An artist like her would never accept such a fate. Oh, but that'll be me if you don't get out there soon. Quickly now! You're ruining us! Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid. They must be starving.
We're all just minds in a soundless world.
What's that look for?
Cloud's appetite.
passing out
It's
warm
the soul
towels to
that's
wipe
worth
any blood off.
Not
Let's give it up for our star clown!
You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Help you? I have enough to worry about as it is. You weren't supposed to know about all this, but there's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. I was the best singer in Atlantic City. Everyone wanted me. Then the world ended, and everyone changed. That Charlotte bitch started feeding them adrenaline in place of talent. I can't compete with a chemical reaction. My only chance to stay relevant was to join them. I became a showman. I put my act on a dangerous high-rise, let people get off thinking they might see me topple to my death. But I have too much to live for. I was on wires the whole time. I fell one day and the jig was up. After that, the showman wanted my head. I need a chance to redeem myself. These people, they used to love me. They just need to be reminded of that. You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything around the house, but the crowd... They always loved me. I gave them something. I still have more to give. I'd get rid of Zaid before the final act. Indispose him, mind you. I'm not a murderer. I go on in his place. Put on the show he was meant to. No safety protocols. I prove to the city that if it's truly what they want, I too can evolve. That I'm still worth something. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. It's all I have left. We Russos. We were a family once. But we're broken beyond repair. The only thing I can do is try to pick up the pieces for myself.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh! Mother has to hear about this! She's gonna send the whole city after you!
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, that throws all my plans out the window. I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. Before I go, at least indulge me in what exactly it is you're planning. So... it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, Throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Zaid and I for valuing our own lives. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dogs sniff me out.
We're all just minds in a soundless world.
Don't ask me for directions. I'm
A
not
night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life, limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me! This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume, the layers! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Oh, I fooled myself! They all see it! Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone! I'll twist your neck like a balloon!
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished! This is now an open-fire venue! Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
Never have a kid. Mine keeps asking, "Oh, Pa, can I wax some?"
I heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good,
I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl ain't it. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you? The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. I sure don't know any Russos. Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
Payday's become a myth around here since they put the Gavone with the belts in charge of the force.
So, this city's run by a circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. To believe they get along. Don't you love the sea breeze?
So what if I can't remember my lines? It's better to surprise them. No idea.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
There are no limits.
Wear sunglasses indoors. Ever since the overgrown started showing up, been eyeing. Careful out there. Anything that crawls out of the pine
Looking for
barrens?
something extraordinary?
Looking for something extraordinary.
Hey, you could have.
The elite's got it good. What I wouldn't do for a taste of the blood. What's it take to get me? Do I just kill a guy and then the mob shows up?
I should probably invest in a
Think there
boat
wasn't a
to
war.
work at this rate. The blood is
I
getting
think I'll
worse
head
and
down to
worse.
the pier and just shout. This place is a pocket of paradise. Closest we're gonna get after the war.
They and Tim fancies
What's
himself the
poppin'?
leader of some old farmer's gonna whack him.
So, head down to the pier and catch a show. Have you been down to the aquarium? Oh, it's a marvel.
Gotta head home before dark. There's a few too many.
What's that look for? Trying to wrestle?
You fight with a warrior spirit. Such passion will always be welcome here.
No, if it's that, yeah.
Out here, there are no rules. Aren't you overwhelmed with possibilities? There are no goodbyes, so long as memory presides.
Going down to the pit. Catch a ship.
Merely visiting? Or will we see you at the game?
Sister and I will be sensations.
Have you been down to the
Though we
aquarium?
both know.
It's a marvel. Hey, I could be a showman. I'm real good at wiggling my ears. It's
Victory tastes sweet for a moment. Feet.
One too many Jersey slides gone wrong.
Whoosh.
You know where I could get a good hoagie?
Oh, almost met my death last night. It was exhilarating. Where's the sparkle in your eye?
Protect and serve.
Hey, are you gonna stick around a while longer? Could use someone like you. We always need extra hands on deck at City Hall. Consider joining up.
Find anything interesting out there? Don't you waste a second thought about it. I've had enough adventures of my own. Now I'm just happy for it. Showman's Pier is down the way. I hear they put on... I spotted him. Don't overstay.
I gotta do the copper tasted devil's blood. I'm rich. Famous. Not yet, anyway.
Think there wasn't a war.
I could show you things beyond your wildest dreams.
Tell you, payday's become a myth round here since they put the Gavone with the belts in charge.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
Gotta admit it, there's a certain charm to the showboys pitting circus clowns against each other.
Onward, upward. There are no limits.
A mother's love is unconditional. Yes, she only wants the best disgrace to the city if I don't.
I thought I was gonna die.
Be careful. I'm sure there are more like him out there.
I thought I was going to die.
Have we met? Ah, no matter. We'll meet again.
It's so cold. It's so
Abigail
cold.
is waiting for you.
Tell me you have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe you could share the story later? Abby's in bad shape. Devil's blood withdrawals are dangerous. In the worst cases, they can even be fatal. In the short term, we have to get Abby a dose to tide her over. I don't know how long she's going to last otherwise. So please, fly to Atlantic City and see if you can get a dose. The Lombardi family controls the flow of blood, so you'll need to source it from them. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby, down the hatch.
Ven? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Oh, right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? I wasn't sure if you had already put it together, but Dad was a big player in the family. It makes sense that he might know something about blood. The question is if he knows anything that could help Abby. And if it's still possible to coax it out of him somehow. To put it simply, I'm a disappointment to him. Abby had a better chance of knowing than me. And you're a third party, uninvolved. He might let something slip if he thinks it's of no consequence to you. Well, that's a bit complicated. Him and Abs used to be really close, back when she was younger. We never understood what changed, and now, maybe we never will. It's been really tough for her.
Now, there's no use rehashing all of that. We got you the blood, didn't we? That's what matters.
We? Don't tell me you went with them.
Well, what's with the accusatory tone? I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? Really? Well, I'm glad to hear that then.
Oh, I'll spill the beans. They're going to fall out eventually. When I heard you had a way to fly to Atlantic City, I saw an opportunity to redeem myself. To steal the stage and show them Evelyn Russo, the fearless songstress, to remind the audience what they loved about me. But the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the better. I don't know what possessed me. Going on stage without a proper act prepared, it would have been a disaster.
Are you crazy? You're lucky you made it back alive. When will you think about us for once? What you're leaving behind?
And when will you think about me? What you're asking of me, what you've taken from me. It's no use. Nothing ever works out how it should. And the life I wanted is gone.
That's all you have to say? Nothing ever changes, huh? Whatever. Let's not argue about this right now. We need to focus on Abby. Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life. See what you can get out of my father.
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city. The wayward. More like the bedraggled. But I don't want their business anyway.
Hang in there, Abs. There has to be some way to help Abby.